Hey guys, that's right. It was the mall right behind me on Christmas Eve when a young woman, a minor, was shopping inside a Forever 21 when she noticed a tiny camera inside of her dressing room. She alerted employees at the store, who then alerted police. Just beyond those trees and the noisy lawnmower, as we speak, the city is working to actually drain the pond, and they're using what's called aeration methods. Now, that's actually to sort of disperse the bad smell that's been wafting over this neighborhood for the past 2 weeks. We're in Herndon, in the middle of a really busy place. There's a highway right next to us, but you get to enjoy sort of farm living, and one of those things is this water pump that we're standing behind right now. What would this have been used for? Because this is just a model, right? It's not being used now, but if it was a big working farm, what would it be used for? Well, 2020 is on the horizon. It is 2019, and the Virginia House and Senate have elections coming up this fall, with 40 seats in the Senate up for grabs and 100 seats in the House. Democrats inside hope that they can keep riding that blue wave into November. Each day, the Dallas toll road sees 300,000 transactions, and those transactions are about to change thanks to a $23 million project. 6 inches of water will reach the bottom of most passenger cars, causing drivers to lose control, while a foot of water is enough to float the vehicle itself. Clement is also campaigning for more school board transparency, citing 2 memos where the school board says a committee will be formed to rename Washington Lee High School, a committee she says was never formed in the first place. The chase ended here when Park Police stopped Bijan for the 3rd and final time. They shot him 9 times at close range into his Jeep Cherokee, 4 times in the head. Presidential hopeful Beto O'Rourke is hot on the campaign trail this week, the first 2020 candidate to stop in the Commonwealth.
It's getting a little bit more real for the presidential candidates, and this is the first time that we've had one of the active announced candidates actually stopping by Prince William County. A
roundtable discussion with community members was also a game plan, with Democrats on the offensive in 2020 and in 2019. While 2020 is on the horizon, it is 2019, and the Virginia House and Senate have elections coming up this fall, with 40 seats in the Senate up for grabs and 100 seats in the House. Democrats inside hope that they can keep riding that blue wave into November.
I represent Prince William's 51st, part of that blue wave that started a tsunami across America, and we want it to continue.
Delegates Hala Ayala and Danica Rome, aka the Avengers, were 2 of the record number of women to run in 2017.
We took a lot of heart from Virginia and what you had accomplished from these victories that we saw here. I mean, that changed the world in this country and what was now thought to be politically possible.
O'Rourke, famous for nearly clenching Ted Cruz's Senate seat in 2018, had a ripple effect of his own in Texas.
Even when he lost the race, he did so well at the top of the ballot that they were flipping seats down ballot, and including state legislative seats. That's one of the things that we drew upon in 2017 that they were able to continue executing in 2018.
On top of a laundry list of fixes, Beto is vying for veterans' rights, a firmer grip on climate change, and affordable child care.
Success is not just winning elections. It's not just defeating Donald Trump, as important as that is.
The passion that we had for our country and our community was the reasons why we're running for office, and I see that in Beto.
Reporting in Dumfries, Rebecca Burnett, WDVM 25.